I am you. You are me. Together we make a perfect Charlie. When I'm feeling down, we know that we will always be around. Our relationship is complicated. Sometimes it's hard to remember that you're even there. But when I feel I'm being hated, feeling lonely in December, facing hardships that we can't bear, you help me come to the other side. Build up my confidence and raise my pride. Together there's nothing we can't face. Just as long as we embrace ourselves. It's just a shame that I hate you. Hello, and welcome to
Tip of the Hat Music Reviews. Today we're reviewing Charlie McDonnell's
This Is Me,
which we've listened to a whole lot of times. It's on regular rotation, as they say, even though there's no disc involved at this point. And it's good. It's really good.
Quite good.
That's why we're reviewing it and recommending it to you.
We are.
It's kind of a comedy album in some ways. A lot of the songs are just funny, like there's Hayley G. Hoover, which is about an imaginary girlfriend.
Yes, we've all had one.
She's an actual person as well. She's on YouTube and, you know, she's funny. He recommends that you check out her videos, and so do we. Because, you know, they're worth a watch. And also check out his videos if you haven't. Charlie McDonnell, he's a funny guy.
Indeed.
Obviously. And, yeah, but I mean, where this album really sort of hits its stride, I think, is where Charlie tells you about himself. Like, he becomes a little more personal.
As in the song Chemical Love. My favourite.
No, that one's kind of funny. I'm thinking more about Melody for Melody, where there's the line where he says,
And I would give up my sight to know love like the love you have at home.
Yeah, that one. That hits me, that line. That's great. And I think the fact that that's sort of snuck in with all this funny stuff and with, you know, with his personality, which is sort of, I guess this album is about him showing you his personality, maybe, I don't know. You'd have to ask him, but yeah, it's really cool. Like, he has this mix of
Hilarity.
Yes, and personal sort of undertones, which is interesting and really cool. I mean, and the funny songs that are
Quite funny.
you can listen to them again and again because they're sort of catchy and sing-alongy and stuff, which is great. You know, I mean, that's what you want.
Sometimes.
And also they're well delivered, which is important. I mean, there's some funny songs out there that are just funny and you laugh, and then when you know the joke, you can't really listen to them again.
But with these, you can.
Yeah, you can, which is good. Yeah. I mean, and also, if you love the ukulele,
We worship it.
you love the ukulele, then this is absolutely something that you should definitely get a hold of and have a listen to, because it's rare to find an album with so much ukulele on it.
Like
Apart
dinosaurs.
from that one Eddie Vedder did. And there's maybe a couple more, but it's a great instrument.
Lovely.
Indeed. I mean, that's about it. There's a couple of songs on here that I think would make great children's books, like...
In the absence of Christmas.
And,
Bread.
yeah, Bread is about two bakers and some betrayal and some competition. And it's really funny and just kind of cool and a little dark, you know, somehow, which is interesting again.
Bizarre.
And In the Absence of Christmas is about Santa Claus setting off a Pumpkinhead bomb in the street and being mobbed by angry parents.
Quite violent.
I think that would make a fantastic children's book if the right artist got hold of it.
Or not.
And I mean, this is a listenable album. I mean, it's just sort of happy, fun stuff with a hint of not so much sadness, but it's got feeling in it.
And depth.
And it's just really good, and it's cool to hear, especially to hear a young person singing about love in a non-sappy way.
Huzzah!
Like with Chemical Love, which is a funny song. He talks about the hormones involved, dopamine and norepinephrine. The hormones involved in making you think that you're in love.
So foolish.
Which is funny, yeah. And he's sort of he's very level-headed. And there's a song about how he's waiting for the right woman, because she's not a woman yet. He says, because if they're around the same age, obviously, then she needs to grow up, and so does he.
He was only 19.
And it's interesting. I mean, there's a whole lot of crappy, sappy relationship music out there, and here's this guy saying, I don't want a relationship yet, which is really cool. I think more people should be saying that through music and being sensible and such.
Hear, hear.
I mean, Henry Rollins said, if you're a sensible, level-headed guy, then your music is boring.
Plain dull.
But I think in this case he's wrong, because Charlie McDonnell has an interesting personality, and he's a funny guy. So I think you should check out this album. We wrote a review, which you can find
below.
Yep, in the description, and check it out. Go check out the album. Indeed. See ya.
Bye.